My name is Kara Warren. If you guys have met me before, that's me. I work for Isigny. That's the Normandy Dairy Cooperative. I feel like I know half of you already, which is kind of scary.
I've only seen a few of us last week.
Yeah, we kind of met a little bit. So I want to show you just a picture. This is the line as a whole. If you haven't seen it at one of your stores already, we have the soft ripened cheeses. We're going to try the brie today, but the other two are Pont l'Evêque and Camembert, all terroir-based cheeses. Mimolette, we're going to try a 12-month version today. Butters, I'm hoping the guys in the back know what I'm talking about.
What's that?
What's the butter? They're coming to a store possibly soon nearby you guys. And then
Maybe in the next 24 hours.
Really? Oh my goodness, that's news to me right now. Holy crap. Yes, this is a great day. Okay. And then the whipped cream, yeah. So, as we were joking before, that's France. If you don't know it, that's where it is on a map. And then, and then that's where we are, Normandy, in the little corner up there by the English Sea Channel. And then this is 1, 2, okay. So, I had one mess this up. So this is, we're one large cooperative now, but we were two at one point, and we sort of merged. And this is the general collection zone within Normandy that we can get the cream to make the cheeses, the butters, the creme fraiche. But if you want to get into the AOP style, that we get smaller. So this is about like 20 miles, and that's 40 miles, and that's where all the milk is coming from. It's not coming from anywhere else. We don't buy it from anywhere else. It's Normandy, France. Cool. These are the 3 different types of butter that you can get from. I feel like a weather lady. These are the 3 types of butter areas. We are the Beurre d'Isigny appellation, so if you guys drink a lot of wine or know olive oil or vinegars, they all have like designated areas and appellations. We're the Beurre d'Isigny appellation. It's also the heaviest one out of the 3. The other 2 are more like floral or lighter. Ours like holds up to heat really well. It is like a dense cheese butter, cultured butter. Any questions? Am I going too fast? Good.
Where do you get it?
Yeah, where do we get it? Acetarol nearby. So we're going to run through the 3 things that make us distinct, which is the terroir, the history, and the process. I'm sure terroir has come up a little bit today for you guys. Okay, cool. So, what I love about terroir, which is, have you heard that a lot today?
Yes.
Yes, good, cool. All right, so for our terroir, you can see right now in the wintertime, it really floods. And what happens then in the winter is it dries out, and there's a lot of minerals and natural flowers and grasses that make us a unique area. You can see right here even how crazy flooded it gets. It kind of like just goes underwater. I mean, for the cows, they used to have rafts back in the day because that's how much it flooded. And then, oh, yes, the video worked. This is like a nice aerial shot of the marsh, because it's really a marshland in Normandy. So it's not dry at all. Again, particular grasses, totally different vibe than most of France where it's not a marshland. Okay, and then we have the winds from the English Sea Channel. That's important because that helps like with the salty air on the grass. You can imagine the cows eating that, and you're like, yum, and then that makes a milk that's more delicious, and again, more minerals, more salt, different things going on. So you're gonna have a particular kind of milk. That's good for us in the cheese butter world. And this is our cute little local breed cow. So this is the Norman cow. It has the speculous. So these cows will always have the brown spots, and if they don't have those, the farmers actually won't always buy the cow because that really determines the breed. They want the glasses, as they call them, the speculous. So that's our little Norman cow. It's a little furry cow. It doesn't produce as much milk as a Jersey cow, so it's got higher fat, higher protein, which makes a better butter cheese situation. Cool? Yeah, not too fast. All right, good. Fluffy cows. And that's what we mean by terroir. So water, wind, grass, the cows, that makes us unique. So, you know, as I just went through, the winds of the sea channel, the water flooding the grasses, our particular cow, best milk ever. Okay, now Beurre d'Isigny. This is one of the old industrial, like barats. You know, when I say barat, has anyone heard of that term on a butter? It means to churn slowly. So this is one of the industrial versions past the 1700s and 1800s where people were just churning it by hand. It's like the lady in the corner churning it This is the industrial version of that. And then this is actually a cool shot of women in Normandy collecting the milk. That is our one version of our logo a long, long time ago. I should pass out this is actually the packaging coming up, so you can kind of see how we've changed it for this time. Here, I'll even pass another. Yeah, it is, right? The cooperative has been around since 1909, so it's like 100 years of making cheese and butter, especially. Frisbee it. So yeah, we love the marked on the donkey because it really goes back to our heritage as a dairy cooperative. And then this is the cream after it's been cultured and seeded with lactic fermentations. So that's the creme fraiche, which is available, sort of new. Maybe, yeah, I don't know. We'll see with these guys, but it's one of the products that you have before it becomes butter. And then, as I was saying, you churn it slowly. So we culture, churn it, and then this is the entire line for the most part that is AOP. So protected by the EU, has all the standards. Must be this cow, must be this grass, must be this area. All making it a very particular butter that if someone's looking for that, there really isn't a substitute. And it's the best, period. 82% butterfat, if anyone was wondering. Yeah. Okay, Brie, that's what we're really here for. So, Brie, I'm gonna pass this around to you guys, and feel free to grab a slice. Oh yeah, I didn't count on that part. Let me give you a toothpick. Where I have gloves, that might be better. Let's do that. Faster. Did you have any other Brie today, or am I the only Brie? I'm curious.
Definitely not the only Brie.
Definitely not the only Brie. Thank you, Ellen.
We had Dan here from Lifetime.
Oh, my favorite.
Showering.
There you go. Piece for you. An apple size. Do you want a piece as well?
Yeah.
Cool. I didn't know your cheese though.
I don't have meat.
Never. Never.
I survived.
There you go. Yeah. So you can push it around more. They're sticking together.
Not enough more.
You don't need the whole thing, honestly, guys. This is just, you know. May I hand you this? I know, I'm tagging you with cheese. Okay. So the cool thing about this is 60% double creme, which means it's not as much as a triple creme. So it's under 75% butter fat, but over 60% butter fat. But I think you can tell just by looking at it how the cream line is, how the rind is. It's not too thick, it's not too thin, that it's a well-made cheese. One of the things I want to show you guys is the way, this is how the cheese looks when it's green, when it's young, and before the rind is actually growing on it, which is Penicillium candidum, as some cheesemongers already know, may not know. And it's growing on there. Some other people spray it on there, we grow it. In terms of the cheese making process, it's molded in plastic molds. The curd is cut sort of big, so it has that nice fluffy texture. It's not too tight like you would for a harder cheese. And then salted, and then we grow the rind like you see.
Delicious.
Thank you. If you have a customer asking you about the brown spots on your cheese, it's fine. It's normal. It's not a big deal. It means you have a live, real, delicious cheese. And then I just wanted to show you how the protein breaks down. You can see how it went from the youngest side here to super ripe. That's how you, I mean, if you're looking at the cheeses, you can feel them or just cut them open, you know, if you're buying it. I like it more in this range, personally, which is what I think you guys had today. But you know, some people love it extra strong.
Does
and
it
like,
get more
really
funky?
ripe. Yeah, it gets a little bit more bitter, more mushroomy, exactly. Yeah. But yeah, he likes it.
I don't
so
think
bad.
mine has a picture of it.
Oh, yours is all the way this way?
Yeah.
It's like falling off, right? Okay, good. Yeah, that's what I thought.
Everywhere.
That's cool. Excellent. Alright, so this is like a slightly
You're
naked
hearing a lot about this one lately.
mimolette, yeah. So we're bringing in, Haley, which one are you bringing in, the 6 month or the 12 month? I forgot.
The youngest one you can get with the mites.
Yes, 6 months then. Okay, cool. So yeah, this is a historically great fun cheese. It started with these two guys arguing about the cheese, the French and the Dutch. And basically, the French were like, we don't want to buy Gouda anymore. We don't buy Edam anymore. Screw these guys. The French Louis said, I don't want to import this. So he asked Colbert, the treasurer, to talk to the farmers in the north to create mimolette. And that's how we got mimolette. That's why it also looks a little bit like a Gouda, but it's also orange because it's a big FU to the Dutch. So that's the history origin of the old mimolette.
Make sure you tell all your customers.
Yeah. Looks like a cannonball. Here it is as well. So this is the basketball. After the curd is pressed into these molds, it looks like that basketball there. Here's the presses as well. And then it's thrown in a brine bath for 3 days, 72 hours. That's why it's also got a very salty flavor because it's soaking in that brine bath for so long. And then here we are in the first aging cellar. They're rotating it by hand, so that's one of the affineurs. That's one of the jobs that they do, and it's aged on wood as well. They're also nestled together so that the shape is kept, and they want the mold to grow evenly over it because there's a blue-green mold that will start to grow on it after the first aging cellar. Check it out. They're spinning it round. And here you go. Here's the mold that we were talking about. This is the development. So once it gets that mold evenly enough, they'll move it to the second aging cellar, which, I almost forgot. They do test it. This is how they test it for aging, how long they should age it. This guy, Affiner, will bang on it to listen for a sound. And based on the density of that sound, they'll either keep it younger or up to 2 years. So it's all based on that sound. If it will have cracks in it, because if it has cracks in it, they won't age it too long. Boom.
I'm guessing it won't develop correctly if it hasn't formed those cracks.
Exactly. Yeah. If it has cracks in it, they want to keep it for like 3 or 6 months.
Is there any cause that they can determine?
Yeah, I think it's just the way the curd is. Netting is the protein structure of it, and then like how it's aged on the wood, it can develop a crack. Yeah. Drying.
So it's like product quality testing, but even the stuff that's quote unquote poor is still good.
Yeah, exactly. In a very traditional way by banging it with a hammer. Yeah.
Sounds good.
Very cool. So here you are. Here's the development of the rind. You can see they've moved it to nets now at this point because the mites, which are these little like ant bugs that eat the roots of the mold, that blue-green mold, it has roots, and the mites will eat that and create porous holes in the rind that then allow for airflow, so the paste gets this like to some granular nature. You can see that here, and that's kind of what the mites look like. You'll never see a mite really in the U.S. though, because we vacuum them, brush them. It's more just in the caves, and all caves with natural rind cheeses have mites. That's just the way it is.
So you still see it on plenty of other cheeses, but now
Yeah.
y'all are.
Well, we're on the suspect list, so we have to be. So this is them. That's what they look like piled up into a dust ball. Yeah, I don't know if there's a movie. Yeah, it's not a movie, but usually you can see it's like moving sand when you see them in real life. Yeah. Oh, there it is.
Oh my God, that's mice?
Those are mites. That's what it looks like in the cave when you push them all together. Yeah, it's a really neat, fun, scary trick. Aren't you glad I told people that? And this is how craggy it can look when they've had up to like 2 years of time. Yeah, it's kind of insane. It looks like a moon rock in my opinion.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, yeah, I know.
Is that edible?
I have eaten some of the rind because I'm weird, but I also put it in like soups and stuff and make broths with it. So yeah, it is edible in a funny, cool way. But like, you have to be a curd nerd. Yeah, that's right. And then this is the lineup. So it goes all the way from like 3 months, yes, but you guys are gonna get the 6 month one, 12 month, 18, and then 24. So that's the super aged one. I personally really like the 12 and the 18. I think it has a nice round flavor to it. That's really cool. 6 month is awesome for people who are just learning about it. So I think they're doing a great job by bringing in 6 month.
Which one is you gonna taste?
You're gonna taste the 12 month. So that's this guy here. There you go. Oh, we got two. Winner.
Okay.
Yep.
What sort of things would you pair this with?
Ah, great question. So Calvados, ciders, Zinfandels, even more actually. Good ones,
That's good.
Gonna name the Halloween fair.
It is also, oh, thank you for reminding me, it's also an excellent Halloween cheese. Yeah.
You know what'd be better for Halloween? Bring the mics in.
Oh my god, can you imagine if the US lets me?
There's a cheesemonger
The FDA
who
says it's
swears by
okay.
this and candy corn.
This is really good.
Too
Interesting.
far for me. I wish it was, but.
I guess that's one heck of a juxtaposition in flavor. This and candy corn.
Oh yeah, no, it's really good because it's got the sweet and salty
Mm-hmm.
situation going on, and I really, I love that. I mean, that's
I mean,
why
candy corn is honey flavored, so.
Right, and yeah, so all good things. It's definitely got the sweet salty effect, very umami in Mimolette world. So,
What
I like
fruit would
the
you pair this
texture on
with?
it, You know, because you can chew it. You know, sometimes cheeses are too soft, and
Totally.
this is kind of, it's got a nice.
It's got a bite in it.
Yeah.
I also recommend if you're trying to cook with it, you zest it and zest a lot of it, because you need like a half a cup or a full cup to really make an impact. Just putting like a little zest, it's just gonna disappear. It just adds a little color to the food. But it won't actually. And then if it's grated, it just won't melt.
Yeah.
So I personally like to zest a lot of it. Yeah,
Good.
for cooking. Yeah, because there's not a lot of water.
Different, right?
Super,
Really good.
super crazy different.
I like it.
I'm gonna try to open a mimolette here on this table, so I'm gonna go get that right now and hope for the best. Do you like that idea?
You're the only one I would trust.
Oh my god.
You haven't seen us in action.
Right?
Alex, you could be my assistant.
I think you made it handle.
Hopefully the time that we'll do it by now.
Send us on a tour to come and let it every
So
store.
Anna, we have not had Mimolette.
We had it in one.
A wheel?
Because of the night, the FDA was making a big deal about the.
Yeah.
Yes.
So they got rid of it. Because the US stopped importing.
And can you give me for timeline how many years ago this was?
It's before I started working, so
2014.
yeah, it's a long time ago now.
And the cheese, like 10 years ago.
10 years ago?
Alex,
But they resolved
Sorry.
the problem.
pumpkin face.
Oh yeah, it's
very
public
nice.
Oh,
face.
yeah, there you go.
Yeah, that's the lantern.
They mess with cheese sometimes. You lose them for a little bit.
Exactly. Alright guys.
And what's the significance on why of cutting the, you know, what, like everybody's joking about cutting one of these open?
Yeah, because of the cannonball shape, it's not an easy shape to put pressure down on.
Okay?
You also should really use like Parmesan style knives, because some people do this. They stab it, and then they go like this. But then this point of your knife is gonna stab your hand, you know. So that's why it's hard for cheesemongers. The other thing is it's good to keep it out at room temp. I've had this out for hours. That's also the trick that so many people don't know.
I used to leave it out for a couple of days and then I'd make someone else do it.
Is that what you would do? Is that the trick, Haley?
On my day off, so I wouldn't have to.
So,
Wait,
oh,
wait,
yeah.
say anything.
Sorry.
Yeah. So I mean, and you can use the wire at a point too.
I was gonna say that.
Yeah.
Alex, you had sold these in your past?
Yes.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
And you knew that this was definitely one we should
Oh,
be
yes.
having?
People ask for it.
No kidding.
Yeah. I mean, not so much right now because no one's asking for
I
anything.
get it, yeah.
But last, like when I started in November, it was like, where's the blood? Where's the blood? Where's the
No kidding.
blood? So,
Yeah, it makes sense. So the trick
I
with this
will
is just
say,
what's that?
The wire is the trick with it.
The wire is the trick with it. And the other thing is also like having better parm knives, because I don't have the best parm knife right here. This is kind of from a cheese set, but I'm gonna make it work, you know.
You just wanna crack it open.
Yeah, because like this is the safer way. Again, if I use the big knife, which I will at some point, you know, when it's safer, like it's more in. And I can
Alex,
also.
How do you cut this wheel up?
You make the tiny little slit in the rinds.
Yep.
And you put it on the wire board and you get the wire through.
That big one.
Yeah.
It's actually like the 5-yard video we cut is way harder than.
Really? Thank you, Alex.
Way harder.
Anna, 10 years ago when we had this?
The same way Alex is saying.
Same way Alex is saying?
Yep. So you see, it's like all cheesemonger. I could do like a whole show
There you go.
with this stuff.
YouTube channel.
Yeah, yeah. How long does it take?
Kara.
I'll do a podcast and I'll open my mimolette in this time. Yeah. No, it's also, this is what, I need to get better parm knives. That would be also really nice.
Did you say you're doing the cheese podcast?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do the cutting the curd. It's so that's the one that Ann Saxony used to do quite a long time ago. And I took it over right as the pandemic popped up. So that was a good timing. So now the question is it time to cheat? Do I take the wire out, guys, or do I keep trying to do this traditional old school?
Only you know the answer.
This is Haley's, by the way, torture to me. She said, "Can you open a mimolette in front of everyone?" And I was like, "Well, I could, but I mean."
No pressure going there.
Sure. I am a cheesemonger still. Let's see how it works. Here we go. It's starting to work. You're gonna speed camera this too, I hope, for marketing purposes.
So we should probably get a peckload.
A what?
Peckload.
What is that?
It covers this like put it on between two pairs of gloves, and if you, most of the time when you slip it with your hand, it does not go through the gloves.
Oh, like an oyster type thing?
Yeah.
Oh shit. Okay.
Wizard glove?
The wizard glove.
Yeah. But you see, like, again, if somebody isn't experienced at doing this, it's more work, you know.
Do you want us to do these at the cheese shop when they come in?
You
Alex,
can.
Diana? You want us to do these in the cheese shop, or you guys got this? You got it? Okay.
You could do like what they used to do, like Parmesan shows at people.
What's our timing on this, getting these in, Kelly?
The mimolette wheel?
Yes.
We're gonna have them by October,
Okay.
Yeah.
late September.
Yeah.
I'm not sure about the jack-o'-lantern stickers that.
They're gonna be in, man. They come in with the cases from files 29 to 32. Oh, that's up to you guys.
Our color scheme is
Orange and black.
Exactly.
Or color scheme is
So
orange.
we cutting these in wedges?
They're going on my apron if they're not going.
Yeah, they can go in like cantaloupe wedges.
Cantaloupe wedges?
Yeah, but I mean, some people do the other thing where it's.
They sell the wedges,
Yep.
the 3-o'clock ones. They're already packaged.
Getting closer. So it's a
No
labor of
pressure.
love. Labor of love, guys. I'm sorry.
The question is, do you wish you were opening a little farm right now instead of?
I wish I had better knives, is what I do wish for. Because these are, again, cheese set knives. I just looked at the Bosco ones, and they're like $118 a piece for the two.
You okay? I want to make sure that you drop the line for you see Charles.
All right, I think.
What happens if you throw it on the floor?
Wow. Done it.
Oh,
Wait, I
wow.
wanna get a picture.
Done it. But I think it took a few minutes of talking to get it done. Now it smells good, though. Pass this. This is what you really want. Smile. Let me put my glasses up. Fromage! Fromage! All right, now I'm going to pass it around to you guys so you can actually see this. Smell it. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, so you guys know when you first open.
What age is this?
12 months. Here you go, Alex. You get that cave-aged vibiness. Ellie. Pass it around. I think that's the best way to do it. Inhale the essence of the mimolette. Yes! I did it! With my itty-bitty knives. Oh my goodness. Cool. Well, I'm glad I survived the challenge of the mimolette. And that you guys saw it is possible to open mimolette. So, yep. Well, that's gonna be for one of your stores. I don't know what I'm gonna do with that.
So-
Yeah. What do you think about, wire's gonna have it smooth. Yeah. And better parm knives, not my teeny ones, like something a little bit longer, yeah, would be better. But yeah. It's kind of it's always a fun test of the strength of a cheesemonger.